Thanks for watching Crokinole Center. We've seen in one semifinal Connor Ryman advance to the finals of the NCA Players Championship, and now we have the other, and it is Ray Beierling facing off against Jeremy Tracey. Ray Beierling defeated Justin Slater in his quarterfinal match. Jeremy Tracey took down Robert Bonnet, and the winner of this match, as I mentioned, will go on to face Connor Ryman in the finals. For Ray Beierling and Jeremy Tracey, they have faced off twice before. Once in Belleville in 2017 in the finals. That was Jeremy Tracey's only ever NCA final.
Let's have some fun, man. Good. All right. Good game, man.
And Ray Beierling was the victor in that one, and they faced off again in the 2018 London semifinals, and Ray Beierling was also the victor there. So in head-to-head matches, Ray Beierling leads 2-0. But all that means nothing now as they face off for the trip to another NCA final. An early advantage to Ray Beierling, who scored the Open 20, and Jeremy Tracey sails right through the house on his first shot. Ray Beierling leaves his next Open 20 attempt short. Tracey trying to inch the disc a little bit closer to the 20 hole. That leave for Ray Beierling could leave a touch 20, but I'm not sure if Jeremy Tracey is going to go for it. Yeah, he goes for a takeout 20 and ends up losing the shooter, so open board for Ray Beierling, and he makes it a 2-20 advantage. Ooh, big miss there from Ray Beierling. Gives 120 back. Now he still leads by a 20, and Jeremy Tracey is forced to peel there, so a chance to restore the 220 advantage for Ray Beierling. Wow, right through the house. Wow. So a chance now, Jeremy Tracey, to tie up this round from being way down, and he misses. Ray Beierling gets the hit and stick. This one's not close enough for a takeout 20 for Jeremy Tracey, so he went for the touch 20, but does not get that either. So 2 black discs on the board. Double and a 20 is what Jeremy Tracey is going for. And does not get it to go, so Ray Beierling takes the first 2 points of this semifinal matchup and a first to 9 points to determine who moves on to the finals. In that first round, very sloppy play from both players, have to say. I would say 2 pretty bad shots for both players in that opening round. Now Jeremy Tracey, first to start off round number 2, makes the 20. Ray Beierling misses long. Good placement there from Jeremy Tracey. Nowhere close to the 20 hole, nowhere close to a peg either for a rebound. So Ray Beierling just settles for hit and stick. Tracey not. I guess it kind of looked like he was going for the takeout 20 there, which he didn't need, obviously, being already up at 20, and loses the shooter to the far side of the board. So Ray Beierling can decide what to do with this one. He decides not to hide at all. Went for the long ricochet 20, almost made it. And Jeremy Tracey makes him pay, scoring a touch 20 to be up 2. Ray Beierling tried to go off his own to make sure he wasn't going to leave a 20 opportunity for Jeremy Tracey, but instead left a hanger 20. Jeremy Tracey knocked it down. So now he's leading 3-1 in the 20 count. Jeremy Tracey, again, I'm not sure if he was going for the ricochet 20 there, but that placement was very nice because it rolled right outside of the house. Forced Ray Beierling to peel. And Jeremy Tracey clinches the round with that open 20. So from 2 points down, he's now tied things up at 2-2. And both rounds have went against the hammer so far. So I mentioned with Jeremy Tracey that he's only made one NCA final before, and that was against Ray Beierling in 2017 in Belleville. Ray Beierling, on the other hand, I'm not actually sure how many NCA finals he's made, but he's won 23 NCA titles, which is pretty impressive number, second only to Justin Slater in that regard. And he's looking to make the finals here to try to add another NCA title, but he's went right through the house on that open 20 again. And Jeremy Tracey hasn't made the open 20, so both players not shooting that well, to be honest, in the semifinals here so far. Definitely were shooting a lot better in the earlier games that got them to this point. And it's worth mentioning, when they were warming up to start the semifinal, both players agreed to switch out the table, which is very unusual, but they swapped out the table because they didn't like it. But it appears this new table that they've been working with, or the new table combined with the board, isn't giving them too much of a help either. Good response there from Jeremy Tracey to score that open 20, and Ray Beierling loses the shooter and has given up another open 20 chance for Jeremy Tracey. Doesn't knock it down though, so the open 20 percentages are quite low so far to start off. Tracey that time, he's telling him give a little bit of a look for the angle that would give a ricochet 20 attempt. But instead he's going for a nice hit and stick there, which he gets. He grimaced a little. I think the disc rolled forward a little bit further forward than he would have wanted, but I think it's in an okay spot. Yeah, you saw Ray Beierling had to go for a rebound off a peg to try to score a 20 there. Jeremy Tracey was trying to peel off his disc there, so he wasn't going to leave Ray Beierling with anything to work with in terms of 20 opportunities, but he's left it on. So there's a long ricochet 20 attempt here for Ray Beierling. Hits the peg on the way in, though. This time, I'll assume Tracey will peel. He does, and Ray Beierling, nothing he can do now. Goes for a hit and stick, and Jeremy Tracey should have an easy hit and stick for his own to get the 2 points and to go up 4-2. And that's exactly what happens. So Ray Beierling was able to put some pressure on despite missing the entire house on his first open 20 of the round, which really put him in a hole. He was able to put a little bit of pressure on Jeremy Tracey though. But Tracey was up to the task, now leading 4-2, first to 9 points to advance to the finals. His first open 20 bounces out. Ray Beierling just goes for a hit and stick. See if Jeremy Tracey goes for the fall 320. Doesn't get the takeout there. And Ray Beierling doesn't get the takeout, and he has left a pretty nice setup here for Jeremy Tracey. Yeah, and he knocks it down. So now things are a little bit tough for Ray Beierling. Tough red disc to work with right next to those pegs there. Really hard to get the takeout here. Oh yeah, and that's basically worst case scenario for Ray Beierling because he doesn't get the takeout off the red disc, and not only he keeps the black disc on and leaves it way over on Jeremy Tracey's side. So nice, easy position for Jeremy Tracey. He's going to have a couple shots with basically no risk that he has to take on here. Just a couple of simple takeouts on these discs in the 5, and he can waste off a few shots. Although that one certainly wasn't what he was going for. He almost ended up bringing that red disc into the middle. Yeah, for Ray Beierling, all he can do is peel off here, which is going to hurt. It's going to waste him a number of shots here to bring play back into the middle because there's so many discs to the outside. But I think it's his only option. If he tries to stay on like this, I don't think it's going to work out for him. He doesn't have enough on the board. Although Jeremy Tracey has just opened up the door there. He rolls in, and there's a chance here for a rebound 20 for Ray Beierling. Oh, but he loses the shooter to the outside again. So Jeremy Tracey opened the door up a little bit, but Ray Beierling unable to take advantage. I think it's fairly simple for Jeremy Tracey. If you just sort of hit and stick on the ones in the 5, very easy shot, which ends up what he goes for here. I mean, Ray Beierling with 3 shots left, he would have to find a way to double these discs off in the 5, which it looks like he's trying to inch towards. But then he would still have to bring a second black disc into the 10, and even once he does that, Jeremy Tracey is going to have an opportunity, very likely to hide pretty well, or he might even make a double takeout on his own, or on the black discs that are sitting on the board at some point. The other option for Jeremy Tracey, he could just take off the disc that's in the 10 right now. I think he could do that and still stay well back at the 15 circle. So I think things are set up pretty nicely for Jeremy Tracey, but I think he's really just taking his time to make sure he makes the right shot here and doesn't give up a little bit more opportunity to Ray Beierling than he needed. Just blast that off. And that is maybe the worst shot that could have possibly happened there. But Ray Beierling misses on the open 28 chance there. Unbelievable. That was just a golden opportunity for Ray Beierling there, because Jeremy Tracey's shot there just gave up an incredible opportunity for Ray Beierling where he should have no chance to win this round. He had one there, with the open 20. And now Jeremy Tracey just hits the one on the 5. He could have went for the one on the 15. He's just settling for a tie here. And Ray Beierling takes it for the hit and stick. Very surprised. Wow, there's so many things about that round that I just find shocking, really. One, obviously that shot from Jeremy Tracey where he took out his own. Unbelievable that he would give Ray Beierling an open board there. Ray Beierling then missing the chance on that open 20. And then just that very last shot from Jeremy Tracey too. I'm surprised he didn't go for the one in the 15 and try to maybe win that round. And he just took out the one in the 5, a nice safe shot, and conceded really an easy tie to Ray Beierling there. Yeah, lots of interesting things there that round. And I don't know if it's quite nerves because I don't really see the players sort of making too many nervous facial reactions, but they're definitely not playing up to their typical level and definitely not to the level that brought them to this semifinals. But that's kind of what makes Crokinole so fun so often when players aren't playing to their peak performance. We saw in that last game where Connor Ryman was unbelievable. Sometimes Crokinole's a little bit more boring when the players are hitting all their shots. When players are missing, it gets a little bit more exciting. Jeremy Tracey's got a 20 advantage with the hammer in this round here, and Ray Beierling leaves another one short. Chance for 220 advantage for Tracey. Doesn't make it. Door a little bit open for Ray Beierling. Try to cut back, tie up the 20 count. Doesn't make it though. Opportunities being missed here for Ray Beierling to bring this match a little bit closer. And Jeremy Tracey doesn't get the takeout. He might get away with this one because his disc is left in an okay spot. Ray Beierling just settles for the hit and stick, but he's left this in a spot, and Jeremy Tracey's going for the ricochet 20, and he gets it. Nice shot there from Jeremy Tracey, now up 2 20s. Ray Beierling cannot get an open 20 to save his life at the moment. Jeremy Tracey hit and stick, and that will clinch out this round. No way for Ray Beierling to come back from 2 20s down. Nice follow through 20 though, very nice there. Unfortunately, it will be meaningless for this round as Jeremy Tracey will now go up 7-3 and is 2 points away from advancing to the finals of the NCA Players Championship and playing Connor Ryman for the title. So, does Ray Beierling have anything left here? He made that nice fall through 20 on his last shot of the last round. That shows he's got a bit of life left in him. Can he fight back from a 7-3 deficit? Jeremy Tracey opens this round with a 20. Jeremy Tracey can win this round. He wins the match. Ray Beierling finds the open 20 there. Desperate not to make things easy for Jeremy Tracey, and Jeremy Tracey gets that open 20 to fall. Ray Beierling finding his range now. Very nice. Oh, and Ray Beierling goes short. So advantage for Tracey now. Decent placement. Tough follow through 20 shot. Rattles around and he loses the shooter to the far side. That's tough for him. Nice little tap there for Tracey. Yeah, I don't think he can bring back. If you go for that one, that red disc, I don't think he can bring his shooter back into the middle. So Ray Beierling tries to go for the double peel there, but ends up leaving a red disc on. Oof, that's tough. He really wanted to get rid of everything there, and now Jeremy Tracey's basically got a free shot for the middle. And if he makes this, then Ray Beierling's got to go across and try to peel off again. But Jeremy Tracey gives a little bit of an opportunity here for Ray Beierling now. I mean, if he can make a double in a 20, that would be awesome, but it may not be there. Oh, nice follow through 20 shot. So look, some pressure now being applied by Ray Beierling. Jeremy Tracey missed that last open 20. He would really love to make this one. Oh, and he does. And now Ray Beierling's got to pay for not getting that red disc off the board. Now he peels, and Jeremy Tracey. His last shot, if you can score the 20 here, he will win the match. And he goes long, and the disc just barely stays on the board. If it went a little bit further, it'd be right off. but it stays on. So now the situation, Jeremy Tracey is guaranteed a point. If Ray Beierling can get a takeout and a 20, they will tie this round and it'll make the score 8-4, and Ray Beierling will extend the match. If he cannot make a takeout and a 20, Jeremy Tracey will get the full 2 points and will win this match 9-3. And Ray Beierling is looking at the angle, and it is there. It is definitely there for a ricochet 20. It is definitely there to make a takeout 20. But it's not easy. And it's especially not easy when the match is on the line. And now Ray Beierling going for it here. No, he can't get it to go. Jeremy Tracey will win the match by a score of 9-3, and Jeremy Tracey will play Connor Ryman for the NCA Players Championship title.